So in case you haven't seen the message yet, for this class, best to orientate the mat facing towards me. So the front of the mat is facing the screen. Today's class will focus on the upper body and bringing some release in the shoulder area and the upper back, especially after long weeks of sitting. This can be quite relieving. And we will work with the legs and the hip flexors to bring a bit of a full body mobility into our body and release some accumulated tension from the past week. Especially in the hips, we can hold a lot of emotional tension, so this might help us to begin the next week a little more grounded and a little more true to ourselves. The class today will consist of standing poses at the beginning, and then we will move to the ground for some lying poses, supine poses, for balancing the nervous system to wind down at the end. We will not need any props, but yeah, nothing else. With that in mind, let's stand up and come to the front of our mat. Find a comfortable standing position. If it is comfortable, let your big toes touch, allow them to meet each other. The rest of the feet can either also touch in the inseams or the heels are slightly apart. In my case, I always find that more comfortable. Allow yourself to arrive at this spot, maybe shifting your weight a little forward and back, rocking on your feet, softening the gaze, maybe on a spot in front of you on the floor. Allow the arms just to hang by your side at this moment. Allow your neck to move gently to avoid any gripping. And now come to your center and stillness. Feel the weight of your body imprinting itself on the floor. Breathing in, feeling your rib cage. Breathing out, dropping a little more into the ground, allowing the shoulders and the back to relax. Breathing in once more, becoming a little taller. Breathing out, let your right arm come towards the ground, side bending as if suddenly your right shoulder is very heavy. Dropping to the side, allow the neck to follow the movement. Once you reach the side bend that feels like the limit, stop for a moment. Breathe into your side body. And maybe find a little more depth to the side. Breathing in, come back to center, lift yourself up. The neck comes last. Breathing in, expanding. Breathing out, the other arm becomes very heavy. Is being pulled by gravity, contracting the side. The neck feels long and heavy. Feeling a stretch in your shoulder and neck. Hold there for a moment and breathe into your ribs. Finding more length, maybe dropping a little deeper. Breathing in, centering yourself back upright. Very slowly, maybe with your eyes closed or at a soft gaze, repeat this motion a few more times in each side, letting one shoulder become very heavy, letting and allowing the weight of your head to also fall to the side. Coming back to center. Bending with an out breath allows us to find the best space. Breathing in to expand and breathing out to let go. One more time on each side. Breathing out, feeling heavy. Breathing in, coming back to center. If your eyes are closed, keep them like that for a moment. We can become dizzy in this motion. We are activating the vagus nerve on the sides of our body and neck. Open your eyes. Keep the gaze soft if that feels comfortable. Breathing in, raising your arms overhead. Your gaze can stay straight or you look up towards your thumbs. Upper arms rotate gently inwards, finding length, breathing in. Breathing out, keeping the palms facing up, allow your arms to come sideways as if you're opening up. Your arms are just dangling by your side. Bring your fingertips to touch, all fingertips as if you're creating little beaks. Breathing in. Lifting your arms sideways like wings to shoulder height. Breathing out, opening your hands, flapping your wings backside. Breathing in, fingertips touch, arms come to shoulder height. Breathing out, let them gently float down, finding a gentle bend in your knees. Breathing in, straighten yourself, arms come up. Breathing out, the arms gently float down. Breathing in, up, down. Next time your hands come up, keep them at roughly shoulder height and lift your left leg off the ground. If you're struggling with balance today, of course your feet can touch the ground. Sometimes just a little touch with the big toe on the ground helps us to find stable grounding. So lifting up and dropping the foot back down while the arms come down. Once more the other side. Lifting the knee, fingertips touch. Breathing in, breathing out. Allow everything to ground again. shifting from leg to leg by keeping our crane arms and the breath synchronization. If you're struggling a lot with balance today, keep the feet grounded or switch between lifting one foot and the next one, feet stay grounded. Balance yourself again and then lifting the other. The intention of the practice is the most important. So allow yourself to not find the fullest expression maybe today. I will stay quiet for a few more repetitions like this. With the next in-breath, the left leg lifts. Keep it there for a moment. Straighten your right leg. Drop your hands and step back. With your left foot at an angle, find a good position. The weight should be evenly distributed. If you cannot keep the back foot flat on the ground in that angle, you can also lift your heel into a high lunge. Preferably, however, like this, as we are stretching different muscles this way. Bend and straighten your front knee a bit to find a good stable grounding. Reach your hands forward. Breathing in, opening the chest, flapping your wings sideways. Allow your body to go with the movement. Soften what can be softened. And bring your attention inwards, feeling the use of each muscle, feeling the support of your body, and finding your own pace that makes you feel grounded at this moment. The next time you're reaching forward, stay like this for a moment. Really ground your feet and press them into the mat. Let your hands drop, step forward. Catch your breath for a moment. Bringing the fingertips together, bending your knees. Lifting now the right leg off the ground. And stepping back. Shifting your weight forward and back to find a good position where you feel mobile. Reaching forward and opening your arms, opening the chest. Feeling how the shoulder blades slide across the back body. Pay attention that your shoulders are gently dropped and not hunched up like this. Allow your movement to sync with your breathing. And repeat this form a few more times. Last time. Reaching forward, holding the tension for a moment. The feet are firmly grounded. And step forward. Allow yourself to settle for a moment. Bring your chin towards your chest. And roll yourself vertebra by vertebra downwards. The arms and shoulders are heavy. Bending your knees. And find your way into a seated position and the legs out front. Place your hands next to each hip. Ground them a bit to find a good upright position for your spine. Maybe bring the flesh of your butt a little sideways. It can help to decrease the tension in the lower back. Breathe in, feel the expansion in your spine. Breathing out, let everything settle. Bringing your right foot up, cross it over and place it next to the left knee. And twist to your right. The twist comes from the torso. And the arms just help and support. We are not dragging ourselves across. Maybe if it is comfortable, you can bend the other knee as well. Or maybe today we just keep it straight. Push a little with your back hand into the mat in case you feel your back rounding. One more deep breath in the rotation. Coming back to center. Release your arms first. Bring your feet next to each other. Maybe lifting your butt a little bit off the mat again. I always like that to recenter myself. Breathing in and breathing out. Bringing now the other foot over. Twisting to the other side now. The outstretched foot can be flexed. If the intensity is too much, you can point the toes. But try to engage the leg muscles. So this is the leg, the outstretched leg is not asleep. Bringing your torso upright. And twisting maybe with an out breath a little deeper. Again, maybe you're bending the knee. Or maybe today we leave it outstretched. Coming back to center, head turns, arms release, feet come next to each other, and we lie back on the mat. Feet are planted, knees knock into each other. Let the heaviness of your body imprint itself in the ground for a moment. Stretch out your left leg, the right stays put. Feel the extension in the left hip flexor. Maybe you're arching your lower back. Allow it to gently release. If there is any pain, be very gentle and slow. Lifting your right knee closer to your chest. Maybe bringing your hands in and pulling your knee a little closer while the left leg aims the opposite. It stretches itself long. Let go of your right knee and circle your right hip outwards 3 times. Engaging your core to keep it stable. Now inwards 3 times. We are not rotating our body, only the knee. So the moment you feel that your body shifts and whips to the side, recenter and maybe make the circles a little smaller. Place the foot back down and switch legs. Left knee bends, right leg stretches out. Really long. Feel this for a moment. Allow your lower back to relax and drop. And breathing in, bringing your knee up, closer to your chest, reaching with your hands. Stretching a little longer with your right leg. Now letting go and circling now the left knee outwards. Remember to keep the hips relatively stable and grounded. Once you're ready, turn the other way. Place the foot back down. For our final resting pose, either stretch out into Shavasana or bring your right foot back up, place it next to the other, and allow your knees to gently fall open. Maybe be bringing your fists underneath your hip sockets to avoid any hyperextension or going too deep into the pose. Feel your weight into the ground, how your breath is slowing down. Maybe you feel some tingling. Allow your forehead to relax, your cheeks, the back of your neck, your upper body and shoulders, the entire length of your spine, the leg muscles, your belly softens in. Just pay attention to your breath. If any thoughts are coming in, let them pass. To conclude the practice, I will guide you through a box breathing exercise. Breathing in 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathing out 2, 3, 4. Breathing in 2, 3, 4. Breathing out 2, 3, 4. Breathing in 2, 3, 4. Breathing out 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Breathing out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Allow your breath to come to its natural rhythm again. Feel free to stay in Shavasana for longer. If you want to close the practice with me, gently allow your knees to come back in, maybe helping with your hands. Stretch yourself out, wiggle your toes, and find yourself back up into seated, rolling up your side, or just gently, slowly coming up. Keep your gaze soft for a moment. Thank you for practicing with me today. I hope you feel a little more relaxed and your energy is refreshed for the next week to come. I will see you hopefully next week. These sessions take place every Sunday at CEST, so Spanish time, 4 p.m. But you can play the recordings anytime that suits you. Until next time.